Good morning, everybody, on this Wednesday, May 13th. And it is just about 9 o'clock in the morning. We had a guy come out this morning to give us a, well, to look at what we wanted to do as far as the trees go, now that we got in the insurance money that came in for the lady who ran over our tree. So we've got, we talked to the guy. He gave us some direction or some ideas on what we could do. I think what we're gonna do, so I don't know that I've shown you guys like everything back there. So we've got 3 rows of trees. We have our row of trees that we planted, which are Leyland. I always call them Leyland, but he kept saying they were Leyland. So Leyland cypress, they're an evergreen tree. They're a soft tree. They grow quickly. I mean, we planted them and they were only like a foot tall when we planted them, or maybe 2 feet tall when we planted them, and 13 years later they're like 30 feet tall. So they are, you know, pretty decent sized trees. And then the neighborhood, or the developer of the neighborhood, because the township required a row of trees on the back of our property when they approved the plan for the neighborhood. They required a row of trees. So the developer planted a row of blue cypress, I think. It's an evergreen, it's another evergreen tree. And then a row of ornamental pear trees. They don't actually grow pears. They're just a tree that they call pear trees that don't grow pears. I don't know. Anyway, there's a deciduous line, an evergreen line, and then our Leyland cypress. And the blue spruce, not blue cypress, blue spruce. The blue spruces, we have 4 of them on our property, maybe 5. There's one that is like right on the property line between me and my neighbor. And I mean, we're not going to go out and get an assessment of the property to find the property line just so we can cut down a tree. We didn't trim it. Because it's literally where our property line ends, or at least where I think our property line ends. The base of that tree is actually on the neighbor's side. The growth of it, the expanse of it, is on our property, but the roots, the stump, is on the neighbor's property. I'm pretty sure. So I think what John and I decided we're gonna have them do is remove all the blue spruces because they're dying. And the guy even said that. He's like, you know, your blue spruces are dying, right? He's like, blue spruces, no matter where they're planted, whatever, blue spruces at some point get some sort of virus, basically, that like kills the needles from the inside of the tree out. So like the outside of the tree looks really healthy, and from the bottom up. So last year when the neighborhood said, those are your trees, we went out there, John and I, well, John mostly, went out there and sheared off like the bottom 5 feet of branches because they were all dead. All of our neighbors left them on, but they're all dead. They're all dead. So we sheared off, John sheared off with his chainsaw, like the bottom 5 feet of branches. And the guy's like, you know, it's just, they're gonna die. They're gonna die eventually because the needles are dying. He's like, we can treat them, and it won't regrow the needles that are dead, but it will stop it from losing any more needles, and you'll get new growth every year because you're always going to get new growth on these trees. But they're looking pretty bad. They've been there 20 years, never really been taken care of. They're looking pretty bad. So he's like, you know, you can take those out. His recommendation actually was get all the trees out and just do a dense growth of what he called a big boy tree. I don't know if that's right. I don't know. It's some kind of tree. It's another evergreen. So I think what we decided to do was remove the blue spruces because they're dying, and they're gonna die in the next few years. Plant these big boy trees, 2 of the big boy trees for every blue spruce, and do that. I got something stuck in my throat, I'm sorry. This year. And then potentially a year or 2 from now, go in and remove the pear trees. And maybe plant some more of these big boy trees. I forget what they're actually called. I don't know. But he's like, they're fast growing. He was actually leaning us towards a bush. It's called a burning bush. My neighbor actually has one. They're green during the summer, and then in the fall they turn to red and all the leaves fall off. And he's like, you can plant those. And he's like, that would be good for like the spring and summer to block the view, block the noise. Nothing's going to block the noise, but deaden the noise of the road. Excuse me. Because he was like, you know, your evergreens need sunlight. They need sunlight. Evergreens need a lot of sun in order to be healthy, in order to live. So anyway, long story short, we're going to remove 4 blue spruces. And we're going to plant 8 to 10 of these big boy trees this year. We're going to keep an eye on the Leyland cypress. The guy told John, he's like, I don't think it's going to die this year. He's like, it's not going to probably last too many more years, depending on how it comes back this year. But I don't think it's going to die this year. Plus, we've been able to trim those trees before. They're actually very soft wood, very soft branches. Which is part of the reason why when the lady hit it with her car, half the tree got ripped out. Because it's just a very soft wood, soft branches, soft everything. So the guy was like, you know, if that tree ends up dying, or if you decide you want to replace it next year, you guys could really cut it out yourself and just have us come out and grind the stump up and plant a new one. So I think what we're going to do, what we decided we're going to do, is we're going to take out the Bruce spruces, which are dying anyway. And this is going to cost more than the insurance money ended up being, but it should look nicer back there. But we're going to take the blue spruces out. We're going to plant new evergreens, these big boy trees, along the road, actually out from where our leylands are, which might actually then help our leylands, because our leylands we planted them close to the Bruce spruces on purpose. Now when we planted them, they were only like 2 or 3 feet tall, or whatever it was, a foot tall, 2 feet tall, 3 feet tall, whatever they were. So they were, you know, they weren't anywhere near the blue spruces, but they've grown out. So taking the blue spruces out should actually help the leylands grow as well, because they'll be getting more sun on both sides of the tree. They won't be getting strangled by the blue spruces, and these big boy trees will actually be on the outside of the pear trees, so they're going to be further out. Excuse me. Anyway, that's I think what we decided. I don't know why I can't clear my throat this morning. It's just I got some, well, I do know why. I took my mask off halfway through the day or the night, so I had all that going on. If you guys have, I have allergies, pretty severe allergies actually, year-round allergies, and I do take an allergy pill. And the CPAP machine actually helps with keeping everything cleaned out and clear and everything. But I took it off halfway through the night, so I got a lot of drainage, which is what the problem is. Who's behind me? Oh, it's Nicholas. He's getting ready for his 9:30 call. So anyway, that's where we're at this morning. I already had a conversation with the tree guy. I'm working. I got one of my contracts completed yesterday. I should get another one completed today. And that leaves me with 2 more, which I'm still hoping, because one of them is entirely on me. Another one is on, all I need is a response. Literally all I need is a response. Saying, like, because we have to say, like, the skills and stuff we want from the contractors. And I sent that out to everybody on Monday. And literally all I need is them to say, yep, looks good. And once they say, yep, looks good, we can get that one through too. So, yeah. I should be able to I got 1 done yesterday. If I can get that blessing today, I should get 2 more done today. And then it'll be the last one. Which I should be able to get done by Friday. So I should be able to have all my contracts done by Friday. I got the budget under control. So now the question is, now what do I do? I cleaned up everything they wanted me to clean up in 2 months. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I was actually talking to one of my coworkers yesterday, and she's like, no, it's actually usually pretty hectic. She said it's pretty quiet right now because of the My Sharona Cyrus, as one of the YouTubers that I sometimes watch says, the coronavirus has not stopped our logistics stuff that we do, but it has slowed it down more so than we normally do. So that's playing a part in it as well. So because everything is kind of slowed down a little bit, it's not been as crazy. So once that goes away, or not goes away, but once the economy starts moving again and things are moving and businesses are reopening, the logistics part of, the main part of the business will kick into high gear. So she's like, yeah, we'll start to pick up again once that picks up again. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, if you watch YouTube videos, which I'm assuming you do because you're watching this video right now, I sometimes watch, I sometimes watch this guy. I don't know if you guys can see it. His name is Dr. John Campbell, and he put out a video this morning, which by the time you're watching this will be tomorrow. Quite Compelling Evidence is the title of the video. And he's talking entirely about vitamin D and its effects on coronavirus. So, like, if you guys are concerned, I know some of you are, take a look at this video. Like I said, it's Dr. John Campbell. The title of the video is Quite Compelling Evidence. He's from England, but he's talking about a research paper that someone from Harvard University put out talking about vitamin D and its effects on respiratory systems, as well as potentially some effects that are related to COVID-19. So if you're interested, it's a 20-minute video, 22, 23-minute video. If you're curious, go check it out. I wanted to let you know, and I don't want to forget to let you know. All right. I take a vitamin D supplement anyway because I get my vitals, my blood checked every 6 months because of the type 2 diabetes. And I don't remember if it was the last, I think it was the last one in December. She's like, your vitamin D levels are low. Let's get you on a supplement. So I've been taking vitamin D supplements already. And I actually have John and Neil taking vitamin D supplements right now too, because this guy's been talking about vitamin D since like February. And this is just like confirmation of the things he's been talking about. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I've been talking for way too long. I will see you guys later today. All right, y'all, it is time to take off my makeup. I just put it on. It's time to take it off. I haven't checked in with you guys this morning. It is 8:25. This is gonna be the last time I speak to you tonight. So I know it's a very, not short vlog, because if I remember correctly, didn't I talk to you for over 10 minutes earlier today? I think I did. I got some good news today, a little bit. Of course, it's gonna be meaningless, but kind of good news. Oh, by the way, I got my e.l.f. order. I don't know if I told you guys. I ordered like a full face almost from e.l.f. with the exception of mascara and a brow. Everything else on my face is e.l.f. So I did a full face of e.l.f. trying new e.l.f. products. Anyway, I also unboxed my Allure box while I had my makeup done. But we obviously have been living our lives tonight. Went for a nice walk, just John and I. Nicholas stayed home with Neil and his girlfriend, Abby. They were playing in the yard, playing, I don't know, they were throwing a ball around. So John and I got to go for a walk by ourselves, and it was nice. It was very, very nice. We sat down on a bench for a little while and just enjoyed the sun. Got our vitamin D, which if you watch that video that I pointed out this morning, you'll know why we got our vitamin D. But we sat for, like 15, 20 minutes just sitting and absorbing sun. So that was nice. And it was a beautiful day outside. Like temperature wise, I had a sweatshirt on. Now I took the sweatshirt off while I was just sitting in the sun. But while we were walking, I had the sweatshirt on, which was nice. So anyway, the good news was that cases in my county are dropping. Like, not obviously dropping. People were positive. It is what it is. But the magic number that the governor claims he was going to go by, which he hasn't, and he's a liar, but the number he claimed he was going to go by was 50 cases in the last 14 days for 100,000 subscribers. Citizens. And today we broke 50. We're at 48 cases in the last 14 days and we have 250,000 citizens. So whatever that is times 2.5. So, you know, and we have, like, if you might want to say, oh, well, you don't have enough testing, right? My county, it's a fairly large county. I'm not going to lie. It's a fairly large county. But my county, all by itself, has 3 hospitals located in it. And they're currently in the process of building a 4th hospital. There are literally almost 4 hospitals. The 4th one has been delayed because of this whole mess. But there are 3 hospitals in my county. Literally, the new one and one of the old ones are 100 yards from each other. You get off the highway. So our highway up there is 6 lanes. And you get off the highway, and depending on which side of the highway you're on, you're either at this hospital or the other hospital. Literally, they're right off the highway. And depending on which direction you're going is which hospital you're closer to. And they built it there on purpose because they're fighting with the 2 hospital systems are fighting each other. So, but the new one hasn't opened yet. It's still being constructed, but because of the whole COVID-19 coronavirus, the construction has been delayed a little bit. But I currently have 3 hospitals in my county. Fully functioning, everything hospitals in my county. And then tons of doctors' offices, tons of walk-in clinics. I mean, just my town has, I think, 3 walk-in clinics on top of numerous doctors' offices. So you could say, well, you don't have the medical facilities. We've got the medical facilities. So we met his magic number. We've got the medical facilities. We've got the doctor's offices. You know, there really is no reason to keep us locked down. If he keeps us locked down, it's out of spite. It really is. So, fingers crossed that on Friday he announces that we'll be free by next week. Not that that makes much of a difference. It just means the stores can start to open and businesses can start to open up. Restaurants, of course, still can't open, which is sad because all of my favorite restaurants are individually owned restaurants. So, yeah. Anyway, other than Buffalo Wild Wings. You guys know we like Buffalo Wild Wings, but like all of my other favorite restaurants are single restaurant owners. Anyway, I filmed 2 videos. I filmed my Laura unboxing, and I filmed what I ate in a day today, and I filmed my elf haul slash try on. I did a try on style. So I tried on everything that I purchased, with the exception of I got a face mask for free. So I didn't obviously do the face mask. I probably could have, but I didn't. So that was fun. Oh, I also didn't try on my sponge cleanser. I'm in a weird mood tonight. Can you tell? Anyway, yeah. I think I'm also going to do a Shop Miss A video. I'm going to do something similar, but I'll probably wait until June to do that one. Probably wait until early June to do that one. We'll see. I might just hold off on posting my elf one for another couple weeks, because next week I have my 3 Ipsy boxes. If my one kind of got lost. It's somewhere, but no one knows where it is. That's my Ipsy Plus. Kind of got lost. But if I post Ipsy Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday next week, and then I have my declutter on Wednesday and my foundation review on Friday, that's all 5 days. And then I'll have my original BoxyCharm and my Allure box for the following week. So my elf my elf haul video might have to wait if I don't post it on the 25th, which I don't think I'm going to, because I think I'm going to post my BoxyCharm and Allure on the 25th and 26th. The 27th would be a declutter video, and Friday would be a foundation review, and Thursday I could do my get ready with me using my beauty box makeup. So the elf video probably won't post until the 1st of June. So maybe I'll do a Shot Miss A order and not post that until like the first week in July, which would be nice because that would be like the Monday after we get back from the beach, assuming we go to the beach. Yeah, so we'll see, but I might do that. I think it takes several weeks to get the Shot Miss A orders though, so I might have to make that purchase here, maybe if not next week, the week after, so it gives me like a month to get it in before I want to post it. I can't believe it's the middle of May already. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. It is 8:30. I am going to try to get yesterday's vlog edited before I go to bed, and that's probably all I'm going to get done tonight, which is fine. I think I have to do a thumbnail for tomorrow's video. I know I uploaded it. I can't remember if I did a thumbnail or not. Tomorrow's video that's posting is my Target box unboxing. So I need to double check if I did a thumbnail for that. So I'll probably have to do that thumbnail and do and edit yesterday's vlog. So that's probably all I'm going to do tonight because, like I said, it's 8:30 already. So that's going to be it. Today, I am thankful so much. And this is going to, I hope you guys don't know that I'm not being selfish. I'm not trying to be. I mean, I am. I am selfish. I'm not going to lie. I'm selfish. I openly admit that I'm selfish. But what I'm thankful for most is that the number of cases are going down. It's slowing down. And that is what I'm thankful for most, because that means fewer people are getting sick and more people are staying healthy. Or if people are getting sick, they're having lighter cases and therefore they're not getting as sick. So they might not be getting tested, but they're also not getting as sick. So from the bottom of my heart, I am thankful so much that our cases are going down, not only so that we can start to get back to normal, but because it means that people aren't getting sick anymore. Yeah. That makes me happy. So I hope today was better than yesterday, and I hope tomorrow will be just a little bit better than today. I hope y'all are having a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Fingers crossed that these numbers keep going down. I hope so. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.